This is a big transition time for many local families. Graduation, moving away from home to go to school. Here are some tips for surviving the first year of college. Reese and Edwin are back from Ho'oko LLC, and we know all the families are thinking about this. A lot of excitement, but some apprehension. So what are some tips? This is going to have a big impact on families.
Well, I think that specifically those that are coming from the islands and if they go away to the mainland, sometimes they experience things like homesickness and just, you know, being used to the island way of life, the local style, the ohana feeling. And so a lot of times they need a little bit more and different support. And so we're going to talk about that today. Yeah.
Well, what are some of the things that we should first brace these teenagers for that they can expect in the first year away from college?
The biggest thing, especially for local kids over here, is that they're going to have an immense amount of freedom, and that will be very, very new for them. Different culture in the mainland, if that's where they go to, roommates, and all of a sudden, you know, having choices in their life, you know, what sorority or fraternity they want to join, clubs, things like that. So it's a totally different lifestyle that they're going to be experiencing.
And so to get ready for that, how can they start to think about what they need to do to adjust and maximize their college years?
Well, hopefully some of them have already gone through time management kinds of planning and using planners and getting adjusted to really finding a balance between the social life and the academic life. And that's going to be key, I think, you know, getting adjusted to having to plan everything out, kind of getting to know their professors and advocating for themselves and really going forward with that, but still finding a balance for social life. So that's going to be key here.
And would you say there are any different things that local young adults should do or can do?
Absolutely. So when these young adults are out in the mainland, the best thing they can do for themselves is link up with other local kids that are there for support. And especially, it's all new to them, so when they come together, they can really support one another. And the other thing, too, is to really keep in touch with loved ones, family members, or friends back home in Hawaii as well, too. The other thing that's very helpful as well, too, is for them to request care packages from their family to send over to them. That way, they can send over things that they can't find in the mainland, but it's familiar to them. And so that adds comfort for them.
That's right. There are a lot of Hawaii clubs that they can get involved with, too.
Absolutely.
Local restaurants and everything.
Yes.
Now, if the homesickness is really hitting hard, what can they do?
Well, I would say, you know, for sure, don't isolate. Reach out and stay active, whether physically active in activities or just connecting with other people. Another thing that sometimes local kids experience is seasonal affective disorder if they go away to a colder location. And so getting a light therapy lamp, believe it or not, would help. Having that kind of sunlight resemblance kind of will help them to adjust to the different environments. So there's that. And then also reaching out to their counseling center at the universities and even planning for that ahead of time by doing that here locally before they go away.
All right, great advice. And give us your website so people, if they have any type of issue that they need help for, whether it's going away to college, that they can get in touch with you.
Sure. So most people don't know, but we do accept most medical insurances as well, too, for counseling services. And so folks can find us by calling 808-375-7712 or online at hookollc.com.
All right, they are in YPO. We'll post all the details and some past segments that might be what you're dealing with. So thank you both for coming in, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.